People make a lot of comments about my character, the main theme being that playing as a female makes me depraved, so I figured why not answer the question of what is under my character's clothes, which would be what else but more clothes. This is Classic Underwear Replacer by TheFriedturkey, because we are absolutely dedicated to overwriting every aspect of Fallout 4 with stuff from Fallout 3 and New Vegas. The mod is compatible with the vanilla male and female bodies, CBBE, and even dynamic ghoulification. Want more? Subscribe. Very little needs to be said about this mod. This is F4NV Trail Carbine created by AnUncleanHippy, a recreation of the 44 Marlin lever action from Fallout New Vegas, usable in the Commonwealth. You can acquire the weapon by defeating enemies or purchasing them from vendors, and a legendary 4570 variant is available for purchasing Good Neighbor. The standard version isn't incredibly strong at base, but can be upgraded to do significant damage. There aren't too many attachments for it either. Optics-wise, we get iron sights and short, medium, and long scopes that are identical. The mod does use and requires bullet-counted reload, allowing you to reload only the ammo used. The first and third person animations are as close to perfect as a person can ask. Physically based Joshua Graham is a top-quality remaster of the Burn Man's outfit in Fallout New Vegas, which has recently been ported to Fallout 4. Both versions were created by Bale with the help of Dylan F1, who is doing his own classic mod series. If you have armor rank 2, the armor can be crafted by visiting the new Malpais Legate section of the chemistry station. There are two variants of the armor, one with and another without bandages, and a bandage head cover. It is compatible with both male and female characters. Check back tomorrow for more. My love affair with the XM8 has been long and largely unrequited, but today it has entered the Commonwealth. This peach has just enough modularity to suit any user's needs. There's a compact version, a few standard barrel lengths, and a hefty LMG variant. You also get a good selection of magazine types, including 2 drum mags. The irons have a nice sight picture, but if you're looking for alternatives, there is a great selection of close-range reflex optics, some mid-range scopes, and one long-range. Fair warning though, it only has an effective range of around 350 meters regardless, and is best suited to close-range engagements. The mod is called HK-XM8 Assault Rifle by OzzyTheRaven, and is available on Xbox and PC. Whenever I start a new mod profile, there are a handful I can't go without. Two such complementary mods are less intrusive tutorials and Fallsouls unpaused menus. Both of these behave exactly as advertised. Less intrusive tutorials keeps the broken limb, severely injured, and other tutorial notifications from appearing and potentially breaking your concentration or getting you killed. The other is a hardcore/realism mod that gives you total control over what menus stop time in-game. It can significantly increase tension during battle or just improve your immersion while flying in a vertibird. I also love that all the settings can be adjusted easily through the mod configuration menu in real time. The other day I started exploring the Vault 13 demo and found that the 10mm pistol from that mod was more to my liking than the standard Fallout 4 10mm, or even the N99 replacer I've been using. Thus, I scoured up the mod's name. This is the Colt-Mothman 6520 and N80 pistol pack by Scail. With this, you get the classic double-action revolver seen in the original Fallout. It has considerably lower recoil than your average handgun and an extremely clean sight picture, making it very easy to aim. I actually prefer the standard iron sights over the reflex optics, in fact. Both pistols come with top quality first and third person animations, but the N80s caught my eye because the player character reaches down the barrel to pull back the charging handle, similar to some bullpup rifles. This slide is separate, occupying only a thumb-sized space around the weapon's hammer. I've never seen a handgun like it. Most players don't realize that the classic Fallout perk and skill system is available in Fallout 4, despite it having been available for several months now in its current form. The mods you'll need for this are LevelUpMenuEx and Hot Diggity Redux, which is fun to say. You now begin the game with trait points and tag skills. Traits provide special attributes to your character like small frame, which increases the player's overall agility at the cost of limb durability. And tag skills provide a boost to certain abilities one might acquire throughout the course of their life. These greatly expand character creation and the roleplay aspects of the game. Additionally, certain perks have been modified to require skill thresholds be reached. For that reason, you shouldn't install this mid-playthrough. Subscribe for more. While exploring Fallout London and the Vault 13 demo, I realized there are a few mods I never want to be without. This one is an immensely underrated mod available for Xbox and PC, which allows players to perform dodges in 4 directions while using melee and projectile weapons. It isn't incredibly helpful in gun battles, but comes in clutch during any kind of melee encounter, especially creature-on-player violence. To dodge with a projectile weapon equipped, move left, right, forward, or backward while pressing the block button. If you press the block button without choosing a direction, you will automatically dodge sideways. While using a melee weapon, double tap the block button in quick succession to dodge. Whether or not you dodge successfully, at least you'll know you defended yourself as best you can. The mod is called Simple Dodge, sidestep dodges and dodge rolls created by i3 Core. When I tell people that the Glock 86 is a plasma-based handgun with extremely high damage stats and potentially unlimited ammo, they usually say it sounds unbalanced. Those people have never used better locational damage on the very hard difficulty with Real.AI active. Had they, it would be obvious that no weapon is unfair. Better locational damage radically increases the difficulty of the game by adding increased damage, a bleeding effect, and major debuffs that can reduce your damage resistance, carry capacity, and even slow your movement speed, among other things. There are also new scripted headshot mechanics that make certain creatures and people more or less vulnerable to cranial damage. It is brutal. Despite having equipment equivalent to an NCR Ranger, these raiders mop the floor with me 3 times. Fallout London's installation is a pain and cuts players off from the Commonwealth. This fixes that issue. After downloading and installing Fallout London, navigate to the install folder. Using the 7-zip archiving tool, compress the data folder by choosing add to data.zip. While that is being compressed, Vortex users can enable profiles by visiting the Settings tab. Profiles can be toggled on under Interface, then Advanced Settings. Go to the Profiles tab and enable Has-Own Save Games and Has-Own Settings in the default profile. Create a new profile labeled Fallout London, which also needs its own saves and settings enabled. This allows you to modify INI files and save games independently. Return to the Fallout London install folder and copy the text files from the _config folder. Paste them to Documents, My Games, Fallout 4. When the data folder is finished compressing, change the name to Full-On and use the Install from File option to install the game to Vortex.
You call me by the name, by the one that I want. So why not take a seat and listen to this song? I haven't begun, so let me begin. I'll open these bottles of whiskey and gin. I'll open my heart.